versus Combat Food Ration, Module C. It weighs 5 pounds, 11.7 ounces, or 2,600 grams. It's massive. It's got a lot of food in there. Might be a bit overweight, but it's well equipped. The menu list is printed on the back. It's in Italian, English, and French. Very effective waterproof pack. That is breakfast. This is lunch, your largest meal of the day. The box, as you can see, is larger than breakfast. And this, dinner. About the size of breakfast. And this is an outstanding outer pack. Look at that thing. Foiled laminate with a thin layering of what looks to be an LDPE, low-density polyethylene. This could be useful for a number of purposes. Keeping your inner boxes dry, for one, if it's raining out. And a couple other things. Use your imagination. This thing is awesome. It has tons of accessories. It's overweight, but that's the beauty of it. Let's first start off with breakfast. That is a pack of paper bags that will be lightly waterproofed or water resistant. The goods that compose the ration are enough for daily needs. They are contained in 3 boxes, respectively for morning, noon, and night meals. Coffee, tea, and cappuccino are freeze-dried, and therefore, as condensed milk, they're going to need to be dissolved in water using the tin and the special stove. The pasta dishes for lunch and dinner should be heated by following one of the methods below. Open the box and pour the contents in the ranks. Place the tin on the appropriate stove and heat with 1 or 2 fuel tablets. Pour water into the tin and place it on the stove to heat as indicated above. Immerse the dish container in warm water for 5 minutes. Avoid direct contact with the flame. And there's 3 of these bags. Very useful. And water resistant, very smooth.
I have no use for them.
Paper bags.
Would to take your trash out?
There's a spoon. And your 3 toothbrushes with a little bit of toothpaste. Just enough toothpaste to brush your teeth 3 times. Let's see here. That, sweet biscuits, sugar, matches.
Damn. Don't need all them.
Jelly candies. Looks like you get a mixed fruit and raspberry.
Oh, I had them before, the raspberry. They're really nice good.
For on the go. This.
Stove.
The best stove in a combat ration right here. By far your most efficient and effective. It's also the heaviest. I'd say that Spain and France are also very good, but that thing right there is by far the best. A stamped sheet metal steel. Look. It's really tough. 6 fuel tablets. It's a toothpick. You should get 3 of those. That's right. Look, there's 3 total for your toothpicks. Very nice. Sweetened condensed milk, 100 grams. Dark chocolate, 49% cacao. Another sugar. You get 2 sugars, 8 grams each. Salt, water purification tablets, and these, disinfectant effervescent. Very cool. Instant coffee. 1.8 grams. Breakfast has a mix of accessory and actual food. And the food is very light and it's a lot of sugar. That's how it'll always be. They just don't start the day off with a lot of food. They'll eat this and get back out on the go. So this is breakfast. Not bad. Alright, let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Okay, let's first start off by doing up a stove. Do that thing. Heavy duty. Oh yeah, that's lit.
Wow. Impressive. Good morning. Howdy do.
That's all you'll need for the coffee. 1.8
Excellent.
grams. Really nothing.
How's things going?
On the bottom here.
We're Italian meal.
Nice fine powder. Oh, that smells
24
like
hour.
Coffee Instant Type 2 from the 70s. Not bad. That is just pure coffee. Look at that.
How's things going today?
It's a spray dried. Fine
We had a
grain.
good time yesterday. Lady was very good. February
Sugar
2nd.
too.
I didn't change my calendar yet. Lady was very good. Christ, she don't want to be around me when I got the snow blower or the weed whacker. She runs. Anyways, there were sleds all over the
That's
place.
Really nice pair of napkins.
There was like 3 or
One,
4 of them
actually,
there, man.
maybe
I mean, I'm not a man
Whoa.
bitching about
Yeah,
pollution,
I think if you
but
fold
god
napkins,
damn, why would you want to ride that fucking
pretty
thing?
tough, actually.
Just billowing white smoke, stinky shit too. But some of them sleds were running nitromethane. Smelled really good.
Wow, those look airy and light. And they smell
So
absolutely amazing. Like
I'm glad you liked the
sweet basil.
videos. That was about the best I
It
could
smelled
do.
like it came out of a
They were all
bakery.
giving me
It was
nasty
the most
looks
gourmet
because I wasn't a member there and
biscuits
I
I've ever
popped
seen.
there. I'm not walking a half a fucking
Yeah.
mile. What's wrong with
Cross
you?
between a biscuit and a hardtack and a cookie. This little piece here. A very pleasing crunch.
Yeah, I think we could, camera.
One of the greatest things in the world. Sweetened condensed milk. I just want to eat this straight out of the tube. Look at that. Isn't that satisfying? They give you a metal tube of sweet milk. Condensed milk. And then this right here. A chocolate bar that's, oh man. Jeez.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
Here, let's try a piece.
It was kind of neat. I talked to one guy down there.
Crumbly. Doesn't look too great, but tastes good enough.
Well, I talked to
Coffee.
first
It's mocha
stopped
time.
and talked to this guy. What a chooch. Anyway. Oh, that's a good idea. Chocolate in with your cappuccino. I like that. Anyway,
What do I do with this at that point?
Mr. Joe, championship rider. What an asshole. But anyway,
Tastes great. You know it's good chocolate.
and so I'm talking to this other guy who lives across the
Dark
lake.
chocolate,
And
utmost quality.
he was saying the same thing. He says, Maine's really hurting, financially because they're fucking with the weather. and we're not getting the snow. Oh man, nice. That smells good. I can smell it from here. Anyways, he was saying that
Chocolate's melted.
over the
Mix it
years, the last 4 or 5 years, we haven't
Otherwise, it
had
might
big snow. He
spill on the
says
ground.
this
Trying
ain't
to
even
eat
the
it
minimal,
might get messy.
the 15
and
inches,
wasteful.
and he's right.
Which, thankfully, this
Because they got miles and miles
just
and miles
visual
of
bloom.
trails
Yeah.
here.
Let's check this out.
And, you know,
Oh, yeah.
you need feet of
That
snow to keep
was absolutely
the
amazing.
trails
A
running.
viscous,
So I thought that was
thick,
quite interesting. He was
sweetened
very
milk
nice.
that
A
you
couple
just
of young
can't get
kids came
anywhere
over and pet lady.
else, except at the grocery store, like in a can, so it's not the same.
Oh, come
There,
on,
too.
man. That's a little much, ain't it?
This will be the most gourmet ration coffee of all time.
Yeah, I think so.
Right here,
I
this
think
one.
he's right, though. Anyway, that was it. That was my big deal. We got one on the 14th. I don't know if we're going back down there. They're going to give me shit about parking in members only shit, but
Those sweet biscuits,
fuck, I'm
they're
not
all
going
right
to
on
walk
their
all
own.
that way.
Pretty good flavor. But then with this, you won't want to eat it just dry. This is the best way to
And they had
enjoy this too.
4-wheelers, side-by-sides, but
And
nobody
meaty
offered
crunch,
me a ride.
but the sweet
Not with the
condensed,
dog. Can't have the
it's like
dog in the
something
car.
you get out of a bakery, and it's got like some kind of milk
It's
frosting
all
on it.
good.
That is one of the absolute
We
greatest
have
cappuccinos.
train wreck with the stove.
Smooth,
11:30, 12 o'clock. I was on radio.
And the way
I stopped.
dark
I
chocolate
filled the
ties in
stove.
to it,
Fucking ridiculous.
what is like a fruit note.
So we got
Integrated
more
with
shit,
a
Cole.
really high quality Italian instant coffee that's almost like an espresso. A dark roast spray dry.
Was a nice day.
So
Glad I had the
bold.
screws in my shoes.
It pairs beautifully with this.
I think the biggest problem for them
This is really
was not
gonna
having
wake you
like
up in the
super
morning
cleats for
and
the
get you
ice.
moving.
As they really couldn't get going. I don't know why they don't go a
You just
mile.
can't go wrong with this. And you'll be back with lunch in no time. It is dessert for breakfast.
I would have liked more
Most
coffee
decadent.
myself, but whatever.
Man, this is a highlight of my week. Really.
I didn't have these. I had, yeah, the ones with the strawberry picture on them.
Raspberry jelly candy. Beaut.
Outrageous. Italian. Anyway, that's a deal from here.
How'd they even do it if you could only chew this? Snacks that you can count on. This would be great on the go in between meals. You have the rest of this.
But they're really cold down south.
Around, you got these things to enjoy.
Man, I was listening to them give weather reports. It was pretty hefty.
Taste them all too.
That I remember. I remember
It's
eating them.
Fun. I just want to eat another one.
Many years
Gets
ago.
me going. Hot caffeine. What a breakfast. I mean, those raspberry candies, which one's better? I don't know. I mean, like, really, they're just as good. You need both. It's like, this is just pure raspberry flavor. And with a slightly more dry chew, like a little more firm. This, it's not quite tropical.
Wait till we see lunch.
Like pineapple in there. Like, maybe they could have a pina colada fruit too, you know? Make them feel like they're on vacation. Here, I need another one of these. Oh, man. That's the most satisfying chew of all time. That was an amazing breakfast. Yeah. Okay, now we're back with lunch. Full cutlery set. What's this right here? 225 grams of mixed fruit salad. And a little ding. That's not going to be any good. Look at that. See that give? That's a no-go. Now this
Got a
It's
happy day.
with peas.
Oh yeah.
And there's a little ding on it too. Cracker biscuit. 250-gram packs. And you see, being canned is a bit of a disadvantage. It's a bulky ration. And although it's cheaper and easier to mass produce as a go-to-war ration, you know this thing, whip them up real quick, they could do it. These are energy vitamins. It has calcium and phosphorus, magnesium, zinc, manganese, selenium, iodine, vitamin A, E, thiamine, B complex, vitamin C and D. At least that's going to be all right. And then the yeast tablets. These things are really great for on the go coffee and sugar. Another dinged can of minestrone soup. And for every 100 grams, it's only 43 calories. It's a very light soup. Must be high in sodium. Oh, it sure is. Look at that. Quite a bit of salt.
Oh, fresh
Hydrate you
raspberries.
while feeding you.
You're craving them.
Replenishing your sodium levels after heavy exertion.
Kind of wrong
It's
time
very
of the
important.
year.
This ration's going to do it. And it's going to not
I adjust
overfill
my
you with super heavy high
food
fat.
intake by
Not bad. All right.
watermelons in the summer,
Soundtrack.
oranges in
Nice.
the winter,
Okay.
and usually just grapes in between or something. But Weilers, if you ever find them,
The cutlery stuff is rather
yeah, go do
exquisite
that today too.
in its quality. Let's see.
Oh
Double
man!
packed. Extra napkins and
Well, this one don't have a
nice
cordial.
fancy. There's a napkin
They-
one with a fork.
Maybe the
And that would
dinner
be for
might
your
have
tuna
cordial.
first.
They actually got cordial alcohol in their rations. Like what?
Oh, hear that?
Not that I'm a big
Nice little hiss.
alcohol drinker.
How's that looking?
Damn.
Looking rather gourmet, if you ask me. Yeah, I don't know about that. Who knows where this thing was stored?
Still haven't
That
got my honeydew oil.
was also no good. Let's get it out of here. I'm not joking. That right there is absolutely questionable in its freshness. There's a certain tinge of something that seems off with it. So we're going to skip that too. I'm telling you, my senses can pick right up on that as being a tad bit off. And it's sour. That's how it is. Let's see what we got for old minestrone. Peas and carrots and, gosh, beans and peas and potatoes. Looks good. A lot of vegetable, but unfortunately, it's not something I recommend eating when you have dinged cans here. Gosh, why does this smell metallic? It's no good. That's no good. That's not just a canned metallic. That's a questionable freshness metallic. Whoa, you know? At least this will be alright. Hope so, at least. What's the flavor? Fruit. That's a real compressed vitamin candy with B vitamins. These things used to be easier to chew, and that's not effervescent, by the way. These are just chewable vitamin candies, yeast tablets. Same company as the Intermix. This here, compressed bread flavored candy. And it'll help hold off hunger while you're on the go. Kind of snack. Same with this. It's the kind of thing you put in your pocket. You got that and those jelly candies for breakfast. Maybe a pack of these too. It's gonna be one simplified lunch. I'll say that much.
I'm not impressed.
Too bad.
Last thing I want is soup.
At least these are fresh.
Soup for a side,
They're
maybe.
about a year away from not being so. I've had them like that once. And another
Before we
Italian
went
one for
mechanized, it
stale.
was straight leg.
This
There ain't no way you're gonna heat that shit up. Not
a
what we do.
shelf-stable flat crouton. Oh, that tastes okay at least. Well, lunch sure was a bust. We're back with dinner. I sure could use a meal. Cutlery set. Look at that. Pasta and beans. And the can looks great. It's not looking all dinged up and dented like lunch was. 125 gram pack of canned mackerel.
Nice.
Let's see how this is looking. Oh, please be okay. That looks alright. Coffee and sugar. Ah, very good. These are some of the best in energy bars. Alright, let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Okay. Alright, that's looking pretty good. There we go. Heating up water for coffee. In the meantime, the mackerel. At least this is in okay shape. Yeah, that's great. Not under pressure. It's not bursting anything out or smelling off. Well, we'll smell it here. Perfectly fresh.
Kind of dangerous.
Excellent.
Cut yourself. You in the dock, whatever.
A fruit and grain.
E38 time.
It smells like apricot and lemon juice or something. With a
No
full
regular
grain.
crackers?
Is that millet? Look at that thing.
We'd rather have a package of crackers
It's
go
like
with the mackerel.
a very soft chew. And that is a fantastic apricot grain bar. Like a whole grain. I'm surprised you don't have that for breakfast. Give this to you for dinner. Why is that? Well,
Oh, no
you've been
kidding.
marching around all day. You're going to need some carbs.
That's pretty good.
Might as well.
Mackerel's got a
Let's see
lot of
this
protein,
coffee.
a lot of good
If you're having to stay up late.
trace vitamins and minerals. Like if you ever go to Italy at a restaurant, get mackerel, you're gonna have more coffee than that, man. That ain't even a cup, I don't think. A lot of guys still need their coffee. Shiny coat, yeah. It's good food for us, too. I mean, I should eat more of it. Oh, I hate these pull tops, man. I'd rather use my
Pasta
P38.
and beans, and it's fresh. Unlike
Oh, no
the
kidding.
minestrone for lunch. Unfortunate about it. I didn't like the smell of it or the ding
Is
can.
it fresh mackerel
This.
you get?
Whoa.
What the hell is that?
That's soup. Italians love soup. Here,
Oh,
that coffee, I put it in less water, so it's kind of like an espresso. Wow, there are a couple beans in there for good measure. Man, that is some absolutely fantastic
tin.
looking fish. Let's get this right here. So you can get a good look at it. Man, that is gourmet mackerel. The can itself looks great too. Like, I'll totally enjoy this.
Yeah,
That
they
last
gotta have
meal,
a
I'm telling
cracker,
you,
man.
that the tuna with peas was starting to turn, and so was the soup.
The tuna with
It
peas.
was
Oh, I missed
kind
it,
of
I
past the
guess.
point. Anything enjoyable for a high moisture content, little to no preservative. These rations have to be in great shape and well within the best before date if you're going to be taking them out on the trail. Now, as for this, some mackerel. Very light, fishy flavor. It's so clean. Preparation of this fish is outstanding. The flavor. The Italians demand for their food to be normal and authentic, like the French. They're serious
Yeah,
about it.
they're
That
serious
is
about their
amazing.
rations,
It's such a
man. They
clean
don't fuck around.
flavor. It's almost like chicken. Fantastic chew. This here was looking like it's already heated up. I mean, really,
This
how
meal
practical
really
is
don't
it?
turn me on.
Well, practical enough. I mean, I don't know how many a soldier can carry. Maybe two of them.
But he did one
You
once.
have to
It
probably
was
make it
excellent.
last 3 days, if need be. I mean, first 3 days of combat.
Oh,
Like, who would you rather have, this or like a sea car, or up to 7 days, and how many can you carry? This here, you could only carry like 1 or 2. And all your other gear, let's have some soup. Wow.
what the
That
hell's
pasta
that
just
in there?
clumps together. Pasta and beans. That is just pure salt. It's so salty. And that's for an active, on-the-go soldier who's been sweated out, and it's a high moisture content ration that is most certainly going to be nourishing. With the fish, it's an ample amount
We
of
got
protein.
Mr.
but
100 years,
for the weight and space that it takes up,
born
it's
100
almost like
years
you should
too
get an
late.
extra 25, maybe 50% more caloric content for it. And I don't know.
We'll see how
A
the
little bit
day
outdated.
goes.
Stove.
I don't think the other people know where the channel is.
That's like a really thin tomato soup, like a very light tomato, and a tad bit lacking in flavor. There are like probably 4 beans in the whole can. It seems like it could use like
I don't
more salt, but
understand.
it's already so high in sodium.
Because
It's just, it lacks any seasoning.
every
Very simple,
meal he
very
done
mild.
from Italian to French has
We'll see
been
what this does for it.
fucking crazy.
Seriously.
Where do you get
That's
them
about all you can do
crackers?
with it. Here. Whoa. That is definitely thick.
You might as well throw the mackerel in there too.
That can't even save it. Like, really. It needs like a little beef or ham in there. Could use some ham. What a ration. A bit bulky and overweight for modern combat, but it still gets the job done. Now we're going to take it over to the Italian Forces 24-hour mountain ration, used by the Alpine Mountain Infantry.
Oh, this
Those
might
guys
be a
have been
little
at it
bit
since
better.
1872. It's about the same height as this, a little bit more slim, the pack, and it has a pull tab right here. And it's resealable, a Ziploc resealable plastic inside. That's resealable and it's freeze dried. That's what you'll need for that. And as for this, leaders, we'll come back.
Oh, freeze dried. That's what we had when we went up to Drum for winter training. And it was outrageous, man. It was really, really good.
But we can take it right over to breakfast.
We had,
okay, and for breakfast,
we were mechanized, so we had a personnel carrier.
Creamy scrambled eggs with ham and
And the
cheese,
heater in that
and some
thing
instant
would
coffee.
boil water,
All right,
so
let's
we
get
were
this
all
out on the
set.
tray. Nice. Okay, let's start off by checking out that main. Instead of having a Coleman cooker where you're heating up water, you get this. You get purified water, and
What?
go about it this way. Get your heating element out.
Yeah, that's strange.
Put that in first. come back over to this in a minute. Water measuring line, 90 milliliters of water is what you'll need for that. And as for this, you're going to want 195 milliliters of water.
I always did mine extra.
Nice as.
The chili con carne,
Make sure there's no silica
the
packet in there.
meat
Check
and
out those eggs. Oh yeah, look at those beauts.
meat
Foil
and
pack. This thing can take a lot of heat.
spaghetti,
Fairly
chicken
strong, savory smell in there.
in a white sauce. Those meals were out of this world, man. I'm telling you.
And cold water.
There wasn't nothing in them rations
This is the way you do it.
that was shit. I don't think this is going to work very well. I think you should have heated the water up with the little stove and tabs you got. My own opinion. These got to be really, really heated.
So
If
that
you
is
didn't,
like
the
so.
beans will like
We'll get
eating
90
peanuts.
milliliters of water in this.
That's got to be pretty precise. I don't know.
Let's see how that goes. Does not produce any real steam. A very mild exothermic reaction.
That's what I tell you. You should have heated the water.
Let's see. Oh wow, it's working. I can feel it up here.
Come on.
Things. No steam. Very quiet.
Yeah.
Seems relatively
Well, what do you figure,
advanced.
Leslie?
For it to not be producing a ton of steam, even if it did escape out
You
these
having your
chemicals,
coffee yet?
if it happened to, which this one isn't. I mean, listen. It's quiet. We're gonna give it about.
So I
20
would never
minutes.
throw out the stove that he
It's starting
showed
to get more
earlier.
active.
And that's the way I would have done it.
Some
Measure the
activity.
water out.
I can feel heat up here.
Fucking 10 degrees out.
And then
You're in a tent. Little tent.
about 5 minutes in.
Heat the water, put it in there, and then
It's been about 15 minutes. Let's check out this pocket bar. Coffee, ready to drink.
yeah.
Squeeze it
Is
right
that going to
there.
be frozen?
You gotta get that heating element rocking and rolling. In 3 minutes, it's already getting warm. It has a built-in flameless ration heater, essentially a heating element in there that you squeeze this, pops the water pack,
No way.
gets onto the heating element, and it heats up your coffee.
I remember
There's another
beans
part
and
there.
weenies when that froze up.
Self-heating sweet coffee. You want to shake for 30 seconds. Okay. Do not open until 3 minutes after activation.
Those
You
would
wanna
freeze
activate
up.
if the initial temperature of the product exceeds 30 degrees
Beef
Celsius.
and potatoes
Coffee,
was just
yeah,
almost
sugar.
unedible with a
Let
a
that
plastic spoon
heat
they
up
gave us.
there. We'll come back in a few. Okay.
Frozen.
This is ready. A freeze-dried Maine with a flameless ration heater. You don't see anything like this too often. Let's see if these eggs are soupy. Maybe a tad bit, but that's alright. Look at that. Oh, it smells incredible.
I like a
Smells
real
like
long
onions and
spoon,
butter.
so you ain't getting that shit all. Oh, he's gonna pour it out. But if you're gonna eat it out of there, you want a long spoon. You don't want that all over your gloves. Whatever. It don't look too appealing to me. Where's your crackers? Damn. All that for that? Well, like I said, some of the other guys you're with might not eat it. No coffee yet.
Is that all
Feed
you can?
cats before I can try to walk outside.
That's a lot of extra weight. for a
I
little bit of
agree with
coffee.
them,
This
man. That's
ration
just
needs a couple
fucking
packs of
bullshit.
regular instant
You're already
coffee
carrying
instead.
the steel stove with
But
you. You got
this,
plenty of fuel
do in a
tabs. Look
pinch.
at that. That's
There's your
ridiculous.
beverage. Very Spartan.
It's good for a child or
Let's check out
something. Here,
those
you want
eggs.
some, oh, let's press a button and,
Fairly
but for
fluffy.
me, I wouldn't carry that
Rehydrated
shit. Throw it out.
beautifully. Red onions, green bell pepper,
Unless you got 8 other
butter,
people in your unit
cream,
that don't eat the shit
bolstered
and give it to you,
calorically.
you might be able to get a cup of coffee out of
There's
it.
a piece right there.
But it's
Very small minced pieces of ham. It's got a nice jiggle.
yeah, not too appealing to me.
Whoa. The flavor. Savory, smoky ham, well integrated with red onion, flavorful, buttery, creamy eggs. A well-balanced flavor in the texture of the eggs. Fluffy with a natural chew. Definitely different than Mountain House. It's not cheap. Say that. Good quality. The ham tastes like bacon. Wow. I'm hungry too. You might have to purify water, and it could take a lot of
I
effort
would think you just
just
get
to
some
get
snow.
the mains up and running. I mean, really, it's the kind of thing. I'm surprised they didn't go retort. Really, maybe like one retort, one freeze dried.
Good morning. Backwoods in the house.
It would up the weight.
All right, let's get to the next one.
Seems to be filling. Poor guys. They're not going to be
The poor guys. How about some fucking crackers with this shit?
as strong. Double strength drip. Like if you took a bunch of extra coffee grounds and dropped them in your Mr. Coffee and said, heck, let's just make it extra strong. And then you threw sugar in there. It's like double strength coffee with sugar. It is hitting the spot. That's for sure. In about 2 or 3 hours, we're going to take it over to lunch. Okay, and for lunch, we're going to be having that lentil dal soup and some biscuits to go along with it. Beef jerky and some coffee. All right, let's get this out onto
Lentils.
a tray.
Jesus Christ, man.
Okay, let's first start
These
off by
Italian meals were.
rehydrating that
I
lentil
bragged
dal soup.
about them. I ain't too impressed with this shit. Fucking lentils. Ah,
Oh, it smells like cumin. It's like extra cuminy and like a citrus. or
what do you figure,
something.
Backwards?
Coriander. Very
I
different.
know. Lentils are good for you.
Sense. Aroma. That is looking pretty good. Let's add some water. It calls for 273 milliliters. We'll do that. I'm not going to stir it in. I'll squeeze it in like this. Give it a shake and fold it over. You don't want to get your spoon all dirty. I think you can do it this way, just like the scrambled eggs. We'll see. Yeah. Get that in there next. Heating element, which is a beaut. That thing really works like a charm. Beef jerky. Gotta love the packaging. It almost looks like ration cold weather or something, but then a commercial hanging up on a rack. Yet it doesn't look commercial on any other aspect of it, and it's solid white. Can't miss it. Dropped on the ground unless it's snowing out. Beef jerky. Oh wow, no inner wrapping, just a tri-laminate pack with, wow, that is some beef right there. It smells like beef bouillon. I mean, seriously, like a concentrated beef scent. That is notable. The coffee. You know what I'd like to do? I know this is really rebellious, but I gotta know what's inside. Here, look at this. This one. Squeeze that.
What's backwoods forward today?
Give it a shake. Now for this one. Let's check it out. Okay, so look, it's cold coffee, already ready to drink. It's just cold coffee with this, like, oh, that's so cool. Look, like,
Leslie, you go to Walmart?
What's it stuck in there? Here.
You ever go to Walmart,
coffee,
Leslie?
pretty much. Here, let's pour
There's
this in the
another
glass.
video
This one won't be
going
cold.
viral.
Who cares? This is awesome. We get to see the inside of this thing. You know? Cold coffee, ready to drink. That's what this is. I was wondering how this worked. We're going to check this out here. Look. Oh, yeah. Oh. Don't want to cut it. See, look at this. It's like it's such a rip-off. They should just give you more coffee. And it's cold. And you can just put it up to your pocket. Yeah, look at that. Heating element. Here's the water pack. You pop that. Look at that stuff. Not your average flameless ration heater. Really, this is iron and magnesium. This is stuff. Very chalky. But when water hits it, it gets hot. Is it worth the extra weight? No, they gotta, like, they should take 2 out and put in 3 or 4 packs of coffee. And so, also, like a beverage base, this ration totally lacks any kind of carbohydrate electrolyte beverage base. Let's try it out cold and see how it is. Put some coffee grounds at the bottom. It's okay. I'm a coffee instant man myself. Trek and eat biscuits. Sweet and, like, buttery cookies. And that is very nice. It's like, I just want to eat one, like, right away. Let's check out a piece of beef jerky.
All right.
Sweet and savory. Fair amount of sodium. Slightly firm and dry chew. Much needed protein, though. I mean, really, why a soup instead of a main that's more calorically dense? At least lentils are high in protein, fiber, and iron and potassium. It's healthy, but not the most calorically bolstered or dense, substantial, stick to your ribs type food that a soldier's really going to need. But it will help keep you regular and will keep your immunity up. And this, that's some pretty standard beef jerky. The coffee isn't too bad. I actually like it cold. The biscuits. That's like a buttered hard bread. I mean, Seriously, this right here tastes like a buttered, sweetened crouton. There seems to be a relative amount of sodium in it, and it was made by Trekking Meat, which they make freeze-dried mains as well, like this. You'll see them in German civilian rations, and Slovenia, for their freeze-dried mains, uses Trekking, or at least they used to. They might have switched over to something else by this point, but for years they used Trekking. They make freeze-dried mains. They make some pretty good biscuits too. It's calorically bolstered and tastes much better. This is ready. They got a tear notch there. Leaving it in that as a bowl. It's a soup bowl. It smells incredible. That
What is it?
is some lentil dal soup with pieces of carrot.
Maybe it is good. I don't know.
Basil in there or something.
I'm not a big fan of lentils, though.
I'm so hungry. Maybe you could thicken it up if you really wanted to. Oh, wow. Look at that. It is looking good.
Oh.
I'm going to take one bite on its own, and then I'm going to thicken it up with some biscuit. Wow, that's flavorful. Just drop these in there. Soak the biscuits. And turn this into a real meal. Because that soup, I could just drink it in a minute. And it's just like a lentil vegetable soup with a very serious curry flavor to it. Man, it's lentil curry soup with veggies. And packed with vitamin A, beta carotene. There's a lot of carrot in there. And, of course, potassium, protein, fiber. It's nutritious, and this is where you get your vegetables. This and the dinner seems to be some tomato sauce and a couple of vegetables thrown in there too. We'll get over to that next. But this, I will let soak and give it a couple minutes. Oh yeah, look at this. It's like the only way to do this. Now we got something substantial. This is a meal. Way better. Those biscuits are so dry on their own. Absolutely brilliant. Because the soup is almost overpowering with a curry, coriander, cumin flavor, high sodium.
Well. Nobody's got anything to say today?
I mean,
Quiet day in the
soup is
neighborhood?
nice. You could
It's all
eat it real quick or drink it, but this one is
It's, second day of
definitely better.
February.
More appealing. It's a great way to put the calories down more quickly if you don't want to just nibble on crackers all day, which that's okay too. You might want to do it that way. A nice little slow trickle of food intake, a couple biscuits here and there in between your meals, and keep you from getting too hungry.
Yeah.
The coffee goes well enough with it.
Oh,
This is a thickened soup. It just turns into some proper lentils with like a stuffing. It'll stick to your ribs. It wasn't filling before. It is now. And actually edible. You're not just sitting there nibbling on thirst provoking biscuits. This is
Diddling.
the way to do it if you're low on water.
Uh-oh.
Tastes like a lentil pie. Like, seriously, like pie crust with lentils. Only noticed by the end, a little bit of like a chili or cayenne spicy capsaicin is catching up. And it's almost over seasoned. The biscuits help. What a meal. I'm full. Now let's take it to dinner. Okay, and for dinner, we're having that pasta bolognese with Parmesan, a thing of coffee. All right, let's get this out on the tray. Nice. Okay, let's first start off by checking out that menu. No hits. There you go. Oh, look at that pasta. It looks so normal. How did they do it? Look at that. Only Italians can freeze dry such pasta. And it works. Well, hopefully it'll work well. We'll find out. I mean, it's probably delectable. I mean, just to manage doing that, that's impressive. It smells good. Tart and savory tomato sauce. You know, freeze-dried beans don't always have any kind of scent, but this one sure does. What's it called?
Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever you is.
295 milliliters of water.
I like those a lot better. I only had them that one time, but
You know what I like? You don't have to stir it. Like this.
I wouldn't even go to the chow hall. I'm telling you the truth. I wouldn't go to the chow hall. I had the freeze-dried meals. I was good with them, man. They were fucking excellent.
What's that thing?
Oh, they were good.
Sizzling. Look at that.
Chili con
FRH
carne.
action.
That was
We'll
the
give it about
best.
20 minutes. Okay, it's finally ready. I gave it about 25 minutes. You'll want to do that with the pasta. Probably has to get hot. Here, let's pop this thing. And give that a few minutes while we check this out. Parmesan cheese, basil, and rosemary. Smells quite herbal.
And that's some tin spaghetti sauce.
This here are the pieces of meat. That's beef and pork.
Wow.
Carrot.
It's the way they make a meatball. Beef, pork, and veal.
That is strong seasoning. The oregano, rosemary, and basil.
Hold the fort
is
down, Leslie. I'm
remnant.
going to go
And
visit
a little bit of
the
tomato
torch.
in there. Like some tomato sauce, not much. The pasta rehydrated perfectly. And the textures, it's so real. I guess that's what they're going for. Palatability over utility. Like I said, it's like a ration uneaten is less than useless. But this thing might still go uneaten. If you field stripped out the FRHs, you'd have to take a water, drop it in, and leave it for a couple hours. Keep it close to your body, under your clothing, like a jacket. And if you're moving around, guys in Vietnam had to do that with the LRPs, the long-range reconnaissance patrol rations, the freeze-dried ration, the first one. And there's no way you'd take any time to heat up water in Vietnam. This would probably be the same with these. This tastes insanely good. It's so well seasoned. There's a small cube of potato in there. Look, what's that doing in there? Here. Gosh, was that even potato? What is that? It chews like a mushroom. Maybe it was some advanced cubed mushroom piece, like freeze dried. Look at that. It's like little meatballs. The chew of the vegetables. It tastes fresh, like a freshly made meal. Such a fantastic balance of textures and flavors, although a bit over seasoned with oregano. And I don't mind over seasoned food as long as it's not just an egregious amount of like black pepper or something like that. It's like, then it's just, here, let's go for this piece without any of the meat, just the pasta, the 4 pieces. Any crunch? Nope. If they get sauce on their fingers, they're just wiping on their pans. Again, it's a bit over seasoned. Same thing with the lentils. It was a strong curry. It was like a lot of flavor. Like, why? In a high intensity combat situation, your senses are up a little bit. Sense of taste will change. And when your sense of taste is amplified and altered, I'm not too sure about this, but then again, it's for Italians in Italy up on a mountain. Maybe their sense of taste is decreased up there, so you gotta keep it flavorful, right? Maybe they're treating the water and they're taking this thing and eating it up there, and it's well seasoned, or their taste buds are reduced. And well, I guess if it was chlorinated water, this sort of thing, what a treat, you know? Really.
All
that
right,
situation,
let's go to
taste
Born
buds
100 Years.
picking up different.
See what he's full of. What do you figure? You get to see what the Italians
You
eat.
know, this tastes really good when it's out of the
In
pack.
the military.
You drop it in a glass, it'll get cold real fast.
I'm not impressed.
It is way
with a
better
lot of that shit.
coming straight out of the container. This is the best one.
As far as I'm concerned.
Nutty. Hey, it's probably after this. You know, put your meal down and then have a
Okay.
little coffee as your dessert. It's the only sugar you get.
Welcome. Come on in. Say hi to your
Maybe
friends.
like what? A total of maybe 7 or 8 ounces of coffee.
Make
That
sure
means
you
it weighs,
thumbs
what's
up
that,
and
between the 4? Is there really anything in this?
ring the bell. Yeah, I don't want to watch eating this shit.
That chalky chemical. So it's like a powdered chalk iron magnesium mixture. This ration is really cool. I mean, it probably has absolute utility to the soldiers that know how to use it. They know right where to go with it, but they can't get water. They're stuck with just biscuits, beef jerky, and cafe dolce. What an experience. Well, anyway, this is Steve 1989. I hope you liked the video. And I'll be coming back at you with something new. Irrelevant. Alright, cool. See ya.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was watching last night. They went down to the Bismarck, and that was what a trip. Well, a 5-minute, 25-second commercial. The new plasma lighter is showing an old lighter that is not a plasma lighter.
Brett here.
All right, Brett, we got some blue sky. Look at this. And he's got his northern hat on. Lumberjack hat. And mature girl with big set of knockers. And I don't think she's 30 years old. But YouTube wants to have community standards. Oh, she's supposed to be an Asian too. Yeah, not many Asians got big knockers like that. All right, look at her. All spread legs, big set of knockers, all ready to go backwards. About $30,000, you can get that in your life. Oh my God. All right, let's see what we're doing here. That's about the best we can do. Let's go. Blue sky.
Today, I go out with the hounds in a different mountain range than I've been in a long time. Dogs hit a track, trail a long ways. We come across a old rock structure and then end up climbing a nasty old mountain. Let's go.
Don't look into the sun, Brett. You want
Wonder
the
what
sun
this
in
was.
back of you.
And wonder why I haven't noticed it before. I've been up through here a few times.
Well, they use cement. Put that together. I would say a Navajo family escaping the reservation life many, many years ago came out here. Now that's strange. Unless it's a well.
Look at that wall. Kind of goes all the way down through there.
Yeah, that ain't one of it is. This looks like an old fort.
Bet you it had something to do with the mines.
All right.
I see a bunch of mines right up there. Windmill and some tailing piles. You look up at the top right there. I rode almost to the top of that on Big Agnes, and then I walked and got on the very top of it. This is how to tell if you're.
Oh, this one's almost 21 minutes. We're going to take you 21 minutes to tell us how, what? Make our dicks hotter? What kind of perverted shit you going to tell us in 21 minutes?
My mules wore out, and I'm tired too. But I don't have to go to the top. That's not necessary. I don't know. I don't have to go to the top. And I don't have to go to the top. I came too far to turn around. Agnes don't have to. Agnes can. Look at Agnes. Stay right here, okay? Don't run off and leave me, okay? I'm going to go to the top.
Man, that looks like some shitty climbing there. Yeah, that's my attitude. Holy shit. You're going to knock something off and hit you to fucking Agnes and kaboom. That's some raunchy looking shit. All right. We see how hard it is, Brett. There you go. He got to the top. Look at that view. I love it, man, when you can get up high in that territory and see for miles and miles and miles. That's all smoke. That's all smoke. So that's natural out there. Get a range fire 100 miles away. You'll get smoke like that. Beautiful. You see for miles. I can see for miles and miles. I'd like to know what that pack of rocks up there is.
Right here is where the road plays out. So I'll try to go right through here, work my way up around. Once I get up on top over there, I'll figure out what I'm going to do.
pink shirts were
Must
very
have been
common
the
out there for men.
my mule right there. There's water right over here too.
Damn. This is what Mr. M needs right here. That's what Mr. M needs.
That opens up over there. I can go right up that canyon.
You know, I
Let's
don't
saddle up
think
and get out of here.
BLM's going to help him.
Onward and upward. Here we go.
The water.
It's a pretty cool place right here. Look at those bluffs up there.
That almost
I'm in a
looks
bad
like
spot.
an
I can't
olive
get out
tree
of.
in back of them.
I'll have to go back and figure out a way to get. I think the best way to do is get out up through there somewhere. But it's so brushy. I'll figure it out. Dogs found a big old lion track up there. Man, it was tough getting through down there. I couldn't film or anything because it was so brushy. I had to get off and lead because the branches hung down too low. Now it's kind of open, but it's going to get steep. It's not too bad. I can get through there. These dogs are trailing a lion. I am like 98% sure. We will see. See what happens. Look at that little Suki right up there in front. And that's Iris. That's her mother. Watch, they're going to overrun it right there. They got to competing with each other. No, they picked it up over there. Maybe. See if Clara barks on it right here. That's Suki. She's got it. Oh, that's Clara right there. Music to my ears. Kind of a dry, windswept hill. It's facing the southwest, or east, sorry. Having a real hard time trailing through here. We could just get up over and go down the other side. If that's the way the critter went.
Have you heard about Pop On Roofing?
Pop On
We need
Roofing.
50 homeowners in your area to trial this radically simple new roofing service. It did.
More plastic. It'd be pretty cool if they could take waste plastic
Iris
and do
and
something
Suki.
nice like that, wouldn't it? We're choking in plastic.
The little red tick dog is out of a half running walker, half blue.
Okay.
It's one.
Let's move, Brett. We don't want to hear about your
Out when
history
they
of your
go and
dogs.
Top out somewhere, and they're here. What a lose is where they can't find the track.
Range fire. You can see how that happens.
That old
Dry
sun's
lightning
been beating
strike.
down on it.
Boom. 40-mile-an-hour
Kind of a hard
wind.
deal. But we traveled a long ways.
Who stacked that
That's
up?
strange. There's no road leading here or anything.
Yeah. Like, why would you stack rocks like that in the middle of nowhere? What are you doing here?
I just wonder how old when you run across these old rock piles.
Oh, it could be
Or where they stack these
5,000,
rocks.
6,000,
I wonder how old
10,000.
they are. When they did it, what they did it for. It's fascinating.
It could have been a blind, a hunting blind.
It's even got like a little door right there.
Beautiful country, huh? Beautiful sky. God bless Helen.
It's only
For the
three-sided.
day, so cute. I think
Maybe it was just for protection.
lady balked
See
last
the
night.
Indians coming up the draw there, or the
I let her
cavalry
out and I
or
heard a
soldiers.
barking. One little bark.
It
I
was
think
something.
they surgically removed her
Wanna see
vocal
if we can
cords back
go
in
right
the
through
day.
that little,
I think they
easy
tormented her
spot is
too.
what it is, and go right over through there.
Because I put
Get up on
some
top and ride
food
that
down
top
for
around.
her in a plate. She wouldn't go near
Be a
it. It
good
was
ride.
like, and it's been a problem since I had her.
This is pretty steep.
It's like she's waiting for me to beat
I
the
got off
shit
the
out
lead,
of her or
but I
something.
would like to get up on top, right across that rim on the way
I
back.
keep telling her I'm not your own
Think I
former
can.
owners.
Maybe get up right there. If not, then I'll just side hill around. And I know there's that gap over there I can get through. I decided to lead because it's awfully steep and the grass is deep and you can't see where the rocks and everything are.
Okay, well, then let's move on.
Steep. But I think I can side hill around through here.
All right. I think
I'd
we're going to
make
go
it
to the
bleed.
other one. This one's kind of boring. The sky
just
has
for
got
fun,
me sold on the
It
video,
ain't worth
though.
it.
They're
I'm gonna
pretty
go down
country, man.
and go across. I want to look at a few things over there.
Pretty
I
sky,
only got a little bit
anyways.
more time. I can't ride out of this thing after dark. First place, I forgot my stinking headlamp. I think I might
Okay,
have put it in my
well,
bag there.
We all got
I don't
problems.
think so.
All right, let's go see these guys. These are the ones building the houseboat. Oh, yeah. What's
Did
this
you know
going to
that sugar
do?
with cinnamon and apple cider vinegar
Make
can
my
you
dick
forget you ever
hard?
had type 2? This is the strangest
Oh,
method I've ever seen
diabetes.
to
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
erase type 2 by 2026.
Yeah, so this is
Here's how to
guys
do it.
showing
This
you
is probably
this
the last
shit.
time I ever share this.
And I
A simple
find it
15-second
really,
native
really
ritual
amazing that
forces your
YouTube
body
would
to
stoop
flush
so
out a
low
disgusting
to
creature
put
through
these
your urine.
kinds of
Lowers
fucking
your A1C
commercials
in
out.
just a few hours.
But they are
9
Jewish.
out of 10 Americans have type 2 diabetes, and less than 1%.
And so this clown's going to
Because the
tell
root
you how to
cause
stop
isn't sugar or
that.
carbs. It's a 3-cell.
Okay. I think it's pretty amazing, you know, if you deal with this and you're a creator and you get to understand the bullshit they give you about stuff like that. Bragg's used to be good stuff. It's now owned by Bill Gates, as I understand it. But standing here with all these people having trouble with diabetes and you're telling us to do this, I think is misinformation. What do you think?
This boat. It was going to become the ultimate adventure boat to take our family to Alaska. It was built for the Navy, all aluminum, and seemingly ready for whatever the ocean could throw at it. But this week was filled with bad news, followed by more bad news.
And there's not just one or two of them. There are hundreds of them, maybe thousands of them.
And honestly, it has us questioning whether or not this dream is ever going to become a reality.
You guys want real videos? This is real. As I started grinding it, it just went poof. That is wild. I got a quote on scrapping the boat. This hole is, dude. I think we bought a sinking boat. I think we bought an anchor, and now we're gonna need a really big ship to use this anchor.
We bought a sinking boat. Riley asked me to meet him up in the boat. He didn't sound.
Sandblast it.
What's going on down there?
Honestly,
I don't know.
Epoxy
Maybe I
resonant.
don't want to know. Should I just go back to my office?
I have no idea.
Watch your head.
I know. Banged my head a few times.
What's going on?
No. Do you want to know? No. Do you need to know? Yeah. Like, Courtney, there are. I don't know how thick this bottom is, but there are little pits and holes especially right down the middle, all the way through this thing that are deep. Like, no, all the way through the front.
Somebody there.
I don't know what to say either. I know enough about boats to know that you don't want holes in your boat. I don't know enough about aluminum corrosion to know what the best repair is, or if repair is even possible. And I think the thing I'm scared about right now is repair even possible? You're just kind of blinking your eyes, like.
I think I'm just thinking about the fact that, like, the whole reason we bought an aluminum boat over something else is that we thought that Riley would be able to fix anything that was wrong with it. But I don't think that either of us ever thought that that thing that would be wrong was that the whole boat was full of holes.
I don't even think we could have seen any of these when this boat was in Florida because the entire bottom was covered in a layer of dirt and grime and oil and stuff. It's because we sandblasted and pressure washed this whole thing, and now we can finally see the bottom of the boat to see this damage and these problems. The thing that first caught my eye was this plate right here. This is like a patch that was welded in, and I'm not really sure why. That's the first thing that caught my eye. And then I started looking closer, especially right here on this side. Let's go look up in the front of the boat. Is that like pit in your stomach feeling?
I want to say no, but yeah.
It's that deep.
I wonder if somebody threw salt in there.
That's not a small hole.
These
Courtney.
look like wells
And there's
patches.
not just one or two of them. There are hundreds of them. Maybe thousands of them.
I'm laughing because I don't know what else to do.
So that's why I wanted you to come out here, because it's got me questioning if we even do anything to this boat. Or if... I mean, I said it in the first video, a boat that doesn't run is still a boat, but a boat that doesn't float is an anchor. And all boats are sinking, some faster than others, but I don't want to be on a boat that's sinking fast. No, I want to show you something else I found.
What if I don't want to see it? Can I just say no?
Men over 60 should not be running, lifting, or crunching. There's a smarter way. It's called...
They're pretty busy couple, though.
Right up here that's been exposed from sandblasting.
I mean, they're doing the houseboat. They're doing this.
This like white layer.
Yeah.
Do you see all these little pits?
Yeah. Cut it out. Cut the whole bottom out.
I think somebody's already tried to repair this boat once by putting some kind of coating on it on the whole outside. These are all filled with like, I don't know if it's Bondo or filler.
Resin.
And this also has little pits. I think the U.S. Navy may have already repaired this boat once.
The reason we bought a boat instead of building a boat.
We know
is
what
so
you're
that
doing. Let's move on.
Mapped it in our minds that it wasn't our boat.
Let's not have a half hour whining about your boat.
We'll figure it
Either
out. So what are we
scrap
gonna
it,
do right now?
Okay,
cut the
this is
bottom
called
out,
ultrasonic
and
thickness
redo it.
gauge that I don't remember how to use. Do you guys remember the big steel tower that we moved last a year ago on the channel? I bought this ultrasonic thickness gauge so we could figure out how much it weighed so we could make a plan on how to move it. And that's when we learned that it weighed way more than we thought, and we were going to need a bigger truck. I think I need to read the instructions.
Oh.
So he's pretty smart. I mean,
how thick is the side? 4.2 millimeters. I think that's 3/16 of an inch.
This is 4 millimeters thick.
wow, it's pretty hefty.
4.2. This spot doesn't have the paint on it.
Okay.
5.6 millimeters. I'm pretty sure that's going to be 1/4 of an inch thick. With this little tiny punch, and I want to see if any of these holes go all the way through, because like this one right here, I feel like this is corrosion from the other side. I'm about to find out. Oh no, that's solid. I really don't even know why I'm doing this, but I have to know. For some reason in my head that was just gonna like push right through, but it didn't. I don't really know what I'm even trying to figure out right now. You guys want real videos? This is real. This is real life.
Yeah, we understand.
Bet there's somebody watching our video that can tell me just by looking at it
Yeah,
Whoa, and what is this?
very
There's like a
strange.
blister, a bubble, maybe a dent from below. I'm not sure. That is wild. This hole is that deep. That's thicker than the aluminum. I thought for sure that was going to go all the way through, but it doesn't. How do we figure out the viability of the boat becomes someone else?
We wouldn't have. Just
Monday
totally
morning
possible.
blues. Good
Do we
morning,
completely dry
everyone.
it?
Come on in, say
Just
hi.
Set it in the water and tie it to the barge for a
Give a
week.
thumbs
and
up.
see if
I'm not comfortable taking this boat
Say
to
hi to
Alaska.
your folks in here. They're pretty cool.
Even if it didn't leak for a month in our lake, that wouldn't make me comfortable. All we've done is
All
make
we've done
it
is
less valuable.
spend money and make it worth less.
What's a boat worth
Boat
if you
has
reheld it?
history. It's part of American history. It's like our trucks. It's like the barge. Like to
that's
just
like-
take it to the scrapyard.
Would be really sad.
This new plasma lighter is
It's not a
threatening
plasma
the entire
lighter.
butane lighter
That has
industry,
nothing to
and
do
they
with
are doing
plasma.
everything they can to shut.
Well, we ran them off, Leslie. I think there was
does
4
not
in
smell
here.
like cat poop. This is Boone. He's 12. And this is Bailey. She's 10. Road trips, long nights, cold mornings, they've literally grown up alongside this channel. Most people don't realize that by age 3, 80%
Jesus Christ, dude. Where's your
Into
content?
the story, there's a dream, is over.
You reminded me of Brett now.
I took a
Yappity,
road trip
yappity, yap. Come
with-
on. We know what you did. We
was
watch
such
your
a
channel and you rehashing it for content. Get the boat.
I started one of the worst spots to see how it goes. So I don't want the strings of my sweatshirt on the hood to get wrapped up in the tool because I could suck the tool into my
Oh,
face.
shut the fuck up.
We've got kind of 2 areas of corrosion, one here and one right here. This one here just reappeared as I went. It disappeared and then it reappeared. Kind of got that whole little area where there was that really bad pocket, and I got everything in that area down to where there's no longer any corroded metal. It's all just shiny new metal. I do want to say though, once I figured out a hold and brace this birch, right there went halfway through the hole before it stopped. So we have corrosion that is exactly the depth of half the hole. That seems really deep. I'm gonna grind at a few more spots and see what I find. I'm gonna drill the hole. This is starting things like anywhere where I see pitted corrosion, I need to hit it with the grinder and make sure I've actually cleaned it out,
I think you're wasting your time.
which is like 50% to 75% of the way through the hole. Honestly, I have
Cut
no
the
idea what
bottom
to
out,
expect right
send
now.
it to a shipyard,
right
have them
here.
put a new bottom in it.
Whoa.
Spend the 300
It's like
grand.
heating it up opened up a bunch more little pockets.
Yeah, you're just making things worse.
Things I'm concerned about, like I'm smelling burning paint right now.
Well, you're burning the paint on the outside of
And
the
it just
boat,
sort of
dummy.
falls off. Which means that before I continue welding on this hole and fixing all these patches, first
What a waste of fucking time, man.
our shop neighbors down the way used to work for a contractor building prototype military equipment, doing things like
Okay.
cutting.
Well, we'll find something else. I'm not too happy with this flapping gums. And he's doing good. He's got 1,050,000 subs. That's what I said. Cut bottom out, send to shipyard, put new bottom. End of conversation. What do you think of that? Huh? What happens when you grow a tomato plant in a Burger King Whopper? I don't know. Sounds interesting. Let's see what else we got here. What time is it? We'll do another half hour, then I'm going. I'm gonna fuck with this stove. Yeah. I think the guy does really well for himself. So spending $300-400 grand on putting the bottom in. I think, hey, we got talking dogs. Clay Milliken down there in Florida doing some test runs. I got to watch this. Texas, USA. How snow turns into concrete. What are you talking about?
The snow in their yard turned to concrete?
Is this that same asshole you sent me before, Leslie? You got a lot of water, froze.
The snow in their yard turned...
That's fucking... That's a guy, I think, that was burning it with acetylene torch. And what he didn't tell you is he just ran acetylene, which will blacken everything. Went to hiking Rocky Mountains, 9,800 feet. Let's go. Nice.
Switch to TurboTax and file your own taxes free in the app if you didn't file with us last year. Just
Okay.
file with TurboTax Do It Yourself by
Anyone
February
still filing
28th.
taxes?
Download now.
How to girls trip on Airbnb. Book a home somewhere tropical where you can be loud and spill all the tea. Then book a
Quit
swimming
mumbling,
class.
man. Let's move on.
Hey everyone, my name's Shannon, and myself, my husband Paul, and our two dogs, Doug and Jackson, have been traveling full-time for almost 4 years now, which is pretty crazy to say. Whoa, that is a big gust of wind. So we are hiking to a lake called Lost Lake, which is right outside the little mountain town of Eldora, Colorado. And I'm not going to lie, it is a cold one today, and it is
I can't
way
believe
windier than
this.
I
They're at
expected. So
9,800
if this
feet.
feels unsafe at any point, we might be turning around.
Where's
but it is
MJ,
absolutely
man,
beautiful
when
out
you
here,
need
so
him?
let's hope
Look
this
at
wind
this
calms
shit.
down.
There should
Jeez.
be 40 feet of snow over them. That's unreal. I think we're going to see big problems, probably starting in May there.
My hope is that once we get into the trees, it's a little bit less windy. It is pretty intense.
Yeah, you got your bottle of beer spray. I don't think that's going to do you much good in the wind. Dog's having so
We have a
much
little
fun.
bit of relief from the wind back here, so I thought I'd tell you a little bit about this hike. So it's a little over 4 miles, about 800 feet of climbing. We have hiked this trail in the summer, and it's absolutely incredible. But this trailhead gets so incredibly busy that they actually have a shuttle that takes you from about 10 minutes away to the trailhead. But there were only
2 other cars at the trailhead today. So if you're willing to freeze, you can have the place all to yourself.
Oh, yeah. I can't name this song. I know what it is, but I can't name the song. And it's been redone, so they don't get copyright. Damn.
Well, I'm afraid to jinx it, but I'm sweating right now. It's only about 25 degrees plus the wind, but in this sun, wow.
You're up high, lady.
Let's hope it
You're up
stays that way.
high.
And we have a pretty big climb coming up, so
Sun
I
is
think we're gonna be
real
warm,
strong up
at least
that
for a
high,
little bit.
man.
Jackson, how excited are you to be playing in the snow, buddy? So we really got to work for this one. Snow's a little bit deeper than we thought. Pretty close by, there's a ski resort called Eldora, and you can see a slope right there. Looks very windy up there.
I can't believe it's no snow up here. The other dog had to go where that dog's eating snow to get snow.
Hiking in the snow,
I think that's funny.
above 9,000 feet of elevation. It's a little bit tough. Over here, breathing a little bit heavy. Doug and Jackson.
We had a hell of a
Cruising
climb
along,
getting
though.
out of that
No big
lake.
deal. Also, we are a little over a mile in. So that
That
means we have about a mile left
where
to go
that club
till we get to
is,
the lake.
it's pretty steep climb.
Douglas, what are you eating, buddy? Come on.
Wow.
Over the past few years, we have spent so much time in the desert throughout the winter, which we love. We love spending time in the desert, but I will say, I have missed these bluebird Colorado days in the winter. Well, maybe it's not 100% bluebird. A little bit of clouds in the
I
sky
did
today,
too.
but
We were
it's
pretty warm
close.
down where
Sun
we
is
were.
shining, pine trees,
But I really
snow on the
wanted to see
ground.
the snow.
Oh, it's
I got
so
to see
beautiful.
it.
That is something I have really missed
But
over these past
there
few
was
years.
times,
So
yeah, I
it's
really
good to be
missed
back.
it in January, February.
Come on. Come on.
Dogs eating wood. Big old Ponderosa.
How beautiful is this?
And I'm not
The
seeing
sun peeking through
aspens.
the pine trees and
Well, there's
all
one
of
in
the
back
snow.
of them.
Oh my goodness. I'm happy.
Imagine living up here and being called a flatlander. I mean, what do you say? What do you do? How do you handle it? I just, like, what?
When I hold up my camera.
Hi, my name is Ben Walls. I'm a resident
We're a little
engineer
less
for
than
Maine
this. We're
DOT. Here to give you a
9,300,
quick
but
update
we
on
were
the
at
Iconic Light
10,000.
project. We've got a
Not
one-week
far
full bridge
drive
closure
from where
happening
we
in
used to
March.
look over the
And then
Canyonlands.
you should expect another full closure happening in May to do the paving on the new bridge.
So
The
I
project's
don't
currently ahead of
know
schedule.
if the
We're
bridge
hoping
is
to have
open.
traffic
It
going across
looks
the bridge
just
in both
one way.
directions later this year. We appreciate your continued patience driving through the work zone. We all want to get home to our families
I
safely,
think
just
Maine
like you do.
spending
Please
money
continue
like
to drive
this,
to
I
the
think
job
is
site
is
safely.
really neat. Telling me about vaping and don't share your medication with people. What the fuck? You think that's going to change anything? I mean, if you got a drug addict that wants fucking drugs and he's got a friend, do you think that's going to stop it? I don't think it is.
It sometimes
I think he's
shines a
just
little light
pissing in
onto
the
the
wind.
snow, and Jackson will just pounce around searching for it. And sometimes
We
he'll
ain't
like
getting no heat out of the
really pounce
stove.
into the snow.
It's going
So
on, wow.
Where is it?
7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30.
Where is it?
It's going on 3.5 hours with the clean out drawer. That's how bad this cold is. Let's try to get a handle on it.
There's where we're headed. Half a mile to go. Good boy. Come on. So when we hiked here last time, it was maybe May or June, and the rivers were rushing like nothing we have ever seen before in Colorado. Right underneath this bridge where we're standing, the water was so intense. It was rushing so fast and the levels were so high. It was crazy to see. And then we hiked up the trail that we're going to go on, and it followed that river for a long time. It's a totally different experience now, just seeing it completely covered in snow. So everything back here was just a crazy rushing river. And it's so still and peaceful in winter. Oh my gosh, Jackson's going crazy because he sees the light. Good boy. Did you find it? Where is it? Where is it? Get it, buddy. Get it. Where is it? Where is it? Right there. I am so grateful right now to not be cold. That was my biggest fear going on this hike today, that we might need to turn around because we'd all be too cold and it would be too windy. But honestly, it was just the very beginning. When I opened up the video, it was super windy. Now we've kind of been tucked back in these trees. It's not so bad at all. I'm warm. The dogs seem super warm and comfortable. Hey, buddy. Are you humans somewhere? Where are your humans? Huh? Oh, there they are. That's good.
Makes you extra cash. We'll follow the story, though. That's the story.
One last final climb, and then we're gonna make it to the lake. I'm wondering if it's going to be covered in ice or covered in snow. I'm sure it'll be beautiful no matter what. Also, I am still not cold, thankfully, but my mouth is feeling a little bit cold. It's a little bit hard to talk. We just made it to the lake. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I've ever seen a frozen lake like this. I've seen one covered in snow. Wow. Almost wish I had ice skates. This is beautiful. Right before we got up here, I was talking to another girl hiking with her dog, and she said she walked out onto the lake. I think we can see her footprints there. I don't think I'm feeling that brave. I just heard something shift, and it was probably the ice, so we're not going to be doing that right now. I'm not going to lie, when I first got out of the Jeep and realized how windy and cold it was, I almost chickened out and turned around. And like I said, if I felt unsafe at any point, I definitely would have. But I'm so happy I made it past those first 5 minutes because it has been such a fantastic hike since then. And it's a bit windy up here, but nothing like I imagined. And I mean, come on, look at this view. Mountains back there, frozen lake is incredible.
Here's why your prostate problems keep coming back. And the easiest way to fix it without drugs, surgery, or endless trips to the bathroom. I'm going to show you the hidden reason you keep getting up at night to pee, and why nothing has worked so far. Look closely at this model of your prostate. Your prostate sits right under your bladder, and it wraps completely around your urethra, the tube where your pee comes out. Now, see how it's shaped like an O-ring? It circles around your urethra, kind of like an O-ring around a garden hose. This part stores your urine. It's the bladder. And this tube running through is your urethra. Pee travels out right through there. Now watch this. When your prostate is healthy, the O-ring grip is loose. You get easy, full flow. But when your prostate, right here, it gets swollen, the O-ring tightens around your urethra, cutting your pee flow down to a very slow trickle. That's why you're standing there waiting for your stream to start, still dripping after you zip up, or getting up 5, 6, even 7 times a night, feeling like you never fully empty your bladder. And here's the scary part. Every night, that O-ring gets tighter and tighter and tighter, like someone tightening a belt 1 notch at a time. And if you ignore this, it only gets worse. Some guys end up wetting themselves, can't make it to the bathroom in time. Others end up needing risky surgery that can leave you with a broken morning salute and leaking urine. Now, here's what doctors don't tell you. According to research from Harvard, the reason your prostate swells, making your O-ring clamp down on your pee flow, comes down to bad bacteria taking over. See, your prostate is supposed to have good bacteria that keep it healthy and keep that O-ring nice and loose. But when bad bacteria take over, often after taking antibiotics or even just getting older, your prostate, it swells up. The more swollen it gets, the tighter your prostate's O-ring squeezes around your urethra. That's why you keep waking up at night, dribbling in your underwear and feeling like you can never fully empty your bladder. Once the good bacteria are wiped out, yeast and harmful bacteria, they just move right in, making your prostate swell even more. Meanwhile, most doctors keep prescribing pills like Flomax and DHT blockers. Sure, Flomax relaxes muscles so you pee easier for a few hours, but it doesn't stop the swelling. So your prostate, that O-ring around your urethra, it's going to stay tight. DHT blockers might
O-ring does that.
months, but they're going to crush your testosterone and
Shut
your
up.
sex drive, which means you'll keep coming back for more pills without ever loosening that O-ring.
What do you think, Jackson? You're searching for the light, aren't you? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Are you crazy? That's a good boy. Douglas, what did you just bring me, buddy? You're such a good boy. Oh my gosh, my spike fell off and Doug just brought it to me. I had no idea it even fell off. Douglas, thank you so much, buddy. You are such a good boy. Thank you. That would have been bad on the way down. Douglas. Here, buddy, bring it here. Bring it here, buddy. Bring it here. That's such a good boy. No. Okay, let's not rip it in half, huh? Thank you, buddy. You're such a good boy. No, you can't have it. But I appreciate you bringing it to me. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, did that feel good? That's a good boy. Wow. Actually, though, that probably would have been pretty bad going down those snowy hills without spikes on. Sometimes dogs just know. I think Doug is definitely in his happy place in the snow. He's laying exactly where the snow starts. He could be in the dry dirt right here, but he chose to go in the snow. Oh, hello, Jackson. Well, I say this was totally worth it.
Leslie?
And I cannot believe it's not even that windy up here. It was predicting wind gusts up to 53 miles per hour today. I think we got really lucky. We just left the lake and we're making our way back down the trail. I have to admit, my hands are a bit cold now, but I did bring my skiing gloves, which are so warm.
Then
I
you should
figured if
put
I was
them on
going to
now.
need gloves, I was probably going to really need gloves, so probably should bring those. When I wear those gloves, it usually feels like I have heaters on my hand, so we should be okay. Just getting some extra steps in.
Taxes was chasing updates. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert, doing it all for you, so you can chase this feeling. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
Booking a flight? Download Kayak's app and set a price alert. We'll notify you as soon as the price changes. In the meantime, do what people do. Procrastinate. 1 day, 2 days. Alert. Time to book already? Wow. Back to Kayak for a great deal on your flight.
Douglas has some serious zoomies right now. Oh my gosh. Gee. So if you're wondering why Paul didn't join us today, he had a couple of work meetings today. He actually drove us to the trailhead, dropped us off, went and had his meetings. I think he might have went to the library or coffee shop or something like that. And he's going to come back and pick us up. Of course, I wish he could have joined us today. We might just have to come back and do this winter hike again. Or maybe we'll hike to a different frozen lake next time. Today, I was thinking about either doing this hike or hiking to one of the lakes out in Rocky Mountain National Park. But then Doug and Jackson couldn't come.
Kinda weird,
and of course,
though.
I wanted them to be able to join us. And I also know every time we make a video without Doug and Jackson, we get comments saying, "Where are Doug and Jackson?" Which I totally get. They are the stars of the show, and I'm sure they are why many of you watch this channel. I definitely wanted to do something dog friendly today, so we ended up here, and I'd say it definitely was a good call.
Oh yeah. You have fun?
So much fun.
Jumping up ain't too much of a problem, but definitely letting your dogs jump down ain't a good
Well, we're
deal.
back at the trailhead, nice and warm.
Well,
That was
but
totally
just
worth it. I'm so
rip
glad we ended
out
up
my
doing that
pants
today.
trying
It's such
to
a cool
put
thing to
Long
see the
John
same place in different seasons. Like I
under.
mentioned, we
Oh,
did this hike. It was probably 2 summers ago at this point, and it's a totally different experience.
wide open.
So
Have the
beautiful
clean
today,
out
though,
drawer,
and
Leslie.
thankfully, we weren't
Clean
as
out
cold
drawer.
as I expected us to be. So we're gonna wrap up this video
Fucking
here. Hopefully, you
3.5
enjoyed playing along. If
hours
you're
and
not
Nicole
already,
won't
love
like.
to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up.
Unbelievable. So
Thanks as always
hopefully
for
we
watching.
get this
We'll see you in the
resolved.
next adventure.
It's very disappointing. I can put that Kimmel's Mine Coal in there and I'll fucking have no trouble. Now, there you go. But I only got a couple bags of that, so I'm trying to hold on to it for what? I don't know.
Absolutely. A common mistake is thinking that you.
It's 26 degrees out. I can't get it above 68. I can't get the fucking house warmed up. It sucks. Things place. That ain't what I want. Did you send me anything? What's this? Instagram. We'll see. We'll watch some Instagram. I don't think we'll get in trouble. Hallelujah. All right. We'll go out with this. All right. Second stupid thing I got to do is I got to stop the video. Stop the video. Because I don't know why the fuck they got to do this. And turn the audio on. And I can't load the audio on Instagram.
Back in the 1950s, the CIA genetically engineered and created the tomato hornworm.
No
It was
way.
to invade people's home gardens, decimate their tomatoes, and prevent people from growing food.
And this asshole's going to make America great again. Maybe we should find out who did that if they're still alive and execute them. That's fucked up. That is truly fucked up. Suckers. And they're making big money. I mean, nobody in there makes less than 200 grand. It's a fuck fest. Catholics in action. I'm going to make America great. I'm going to drain the swamp. I'm going to drain the swamp. And this is what you're doing with fucking taxpayer money. What do you think of that there, backwoods? Now, is it true? I don't know if it's true. Maybe we should have seen some documentation, maybe. Like you go and get the fucking CIA paperwork on this and show that too.
In 1959, Volkswagen decided the real danger of driving wasn't crashes, it was caffeine withdrawal. So they offered an optional extra for the Beetle.
Oh, wow.
A built-in coffee maker. It was called the Cafe Automat, mounted inside the car and wired straight into the electrical system.
Wow.
On long drives, you could heat water and brew coffee from the dashboard while driving. No cup holders, no safety standards. Just boiling liquid, electricity, and German confidence. Today, it's incredibly rare and easily one of the boldest accessories ever approved by a car company.
Well, I think the record
Because
player.
nothing says road trip ready like hot coffee and blind faith.
Cadillac had a record player. Cadillac had a record player that slide out near the hump where the transmission is, and used to play records. And this record player was all spring mounted, so the bumps wouldn't affect it. I've never heard of that. I've heard of the record player, and I heard of what was the other thing? I think GM made this box that you mounted it on the window, the passenger window. You fill this thing with water. Then you close the window, but the window didn't close completely. It was like a 2-inch opening. And when you drove down the road, no, but I did. I'm, going across the state of Nebraska where the roads are smooth and just nothing to do. I grabbed my single burner, propane. I did this a couple times. And why? Because I just stopped in a rest area, got some sleep for a couple hours, and then I wanted coffee. And so I got this propane single burner with the green bottle, and I put my coffee on top, my boiling water. And then when the water started boiling, I would throw a pre-measured amount of coffee right in the water that I had on a piece of paper while I'm driving. Let it boil for a few minutes and take it off. So I have done something similar to that. It's a long way. I think I remember right. It was 495 miles from one end of Nebraska on Route 80 to the other end. And it was beautiful country. Like I said, a lot of times there wasn't McDonald's around to go grab a cup of coffee. And that's how Ralph did it several times. Several times we stopped because my dog had to go piss. And I made my coffee. Camp coffee. Then at 69 miles an hour, once I was all done, throwing the coffee grinds out the window. Yeah, I was guilty of that. All over the side of the car. That's a trip. Boy, that tomato worm, though, I wish I had more knowledge of that. Like if he showed documentation. So that means they probably spread the larvae by plane, just like they did ticks. And it's funny, after 10 years of screaming about a bioweapon in there, if they did this, you know where these fucking ticks came from. And they're brutal, very brutal if you get sick. Brutal on your dog. According to this lady, brutal on horses and definitely brutal on you. The lady down the road, from the way I was told the story, and Josh knew the story too. She had Lyme. She couldn't get taken care of. The house is about 1.5 miles from here. And the guy came home and she hung herself. She literally hung herself. The guy called the police, walked out the house the way I understand the story. Never went back in the house. And then about August, I guess the house was finally sold. They're rebuilding the whole house. So when you tell me you're going to do something like that, you know, when you tell me you're going to do something like that, you're going to come in, you're going to get rid of all these swamp creatures. I just want to build with the people that want to buy land, privatize, grow their own food, unschool their children, cultivate, and this guy goes on and on. But technically, there's nothing in this story that shows where they got the information from. So I'd be a little skeptical. Just saying. Remember, I used to get on Bubba's case because my sources, who are your sources? Don't fucking tell them, come in here telling me some bullshit if you can't name your sources, period. Let's see what this is. Yeah, I gotta get going. All right. What else we got? Well, I guess we're back to the Three Amigos. Thank you for that, Leslie. What about, I'm totally confused. All I remember is saying about the ticks being dumped here and that fat Jew loving nigger not draining anything. So Grandma said the same thing about tree nursery stock about 80 years ago. I have no clue what you're talking about. The CIA fucked with the nursery stock. I really don't understand what you're saying. Maybe you can clarify that. Take a second. I know your hands don't type well. I know your situation. Okay. Backwards. Should have told us to refresh. Not being able to grow trees for profit. Okay. Okay, whatever. I don't know what that means. The CIA fucked with us, fucked with the tree farm so you couldn't grow trees for profit? Is that what you're saying? Well, some nigga Jew in the fucking CIA to come up with this worm. See, my brain is connected to the worm right now on the text. And this is all my own fault. Nothing you're doing wrong. So they said, yeah, Bob, let's release these and then we'll all go to I forgot the name of that chemical company, Dow. We'll invest money in Dow. Within a few years, people are going to need to spray their tomato plants. I mean, you've seen that Red Pack sauce. They don't spray them. So how are they keeping them away? And I tell you what I know about them is when I see a little butterfly, little white butterfly. Those are the ones that deposit the eggs. My neighbor says it's not them. Well, I was always told it was them, because I don't see the other butterflies she's talking about. They're like brown and green and this and that. I said, I never see them here. I see the white ones. So what you're telling me ain't making no sense. Okay, well, I'm going to get going. It was a tough night. Forgive me. As you can see, my temperature's dropping. The fucking stove ain't putting out heat. And I'm just fucking tired. Have a good day, everyone. See you in the morning.